Daniel had always dreamed of climbing the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. He had seen documentaries about it, read books, and imagined himself standing at the top, looking down at the world below. For years, he trained his body, strengthening his muscles and learning how to endure cold temperatures and difficult terrains. When Daniel finally set out on his journey, the weather was harsh, and the conditions were much tougher than he had anticipated. On his first attempt, he slipped on an icy patch and twisted his ankle. He thought about quitting, but something inside him told him to keep going. After all, he had come this far. He knew that if he turned back now, he would never forgive himself. But the challenges didn't end there. On his second attempt, a blizzard hit the mountain, and Daniel found himself stranded in a small shelter with only a few supplies. His body was exhausted, and his mind began to fill with doubts. Maybe he wasn't strong enough. Maybe he wasn't meant to reach the top. But in the midst of the storm, Daniel remembered a story his grandfather had told him about resilience. The true test of strength isn't when things are easy. It's when things get tough. You keep going, one step at a time. No matter how slow the progress is, you'll eventually get there. Daniel decided to keep moving. He used his training to adapt to the conditions, navigating through the storm and slowly making his way back up the mountain. It wasn't easy, and there were moments when he wanted to quit. But every time he thought about giving up, he remembered the lessons of resilience, of perseverance, of never giving up on his dreams. Finally, after days of struggling, Daniel reached the summit of Mount Everest. He stood at the top, looking out at the vast, beautiful world below. The climb had been harder than he could have ever imagined, but in the end, it was worth every step. His victory wasn't just about reaching the top, it was about proving to himself that he could bounce back from adversity and keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. Moral: resilience is the ability to keep going when things get tough. Life is full of challenges, but it's how you respond to them that defines your success. Never give up, no matter how difficult the journey may seem.